My name is Sarah, and I discovered love very early, at a stage of life when everything felt urgent and eternal at the same time. That was when I met Daniel. We were young, full of improvised plans, believing that feeling alone would be enough to sustain any future. Our relationship began simply, almost casually, but it quickly gained depth. There was a constant sense of belonging, as if that story had begun even before I realized it. I lived every meeting with intensity, certain that nothing could separate us. As time went by, life began to demand choices greater than we were. Pressures came, individual dreams, fears we did not yet know how to name. Love was still there, but it no longer walked with the same lightness.
Hold on a second. Hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell. Then drop a comment. What would you do next and why?
The farewell was not dramatic. It was silent and painful, as separations often are when they are not born from a lack of feeling, but from a lack of maturity. When we went our separate ways, I carried with me the sense that something important had been left behind. The years passed, I changed, grew, lived other experiences, learned to be strong on my own. I met new people, built a life that seemed to move forward, but never completely. Daniel remained present in a discreet way, appearing in unexpected memories, in old songs, in moments of silence. It was not constant suffering, it was a living memory, carefully kept in a place time could not reach. Years later, when I expected nothing beyond routine, the reunion happened. One look was enough for everything to make sense again. It was neither nostalgia nor need, it was recognition. We were no longer the young people of the past, but we were still us. We talked for hours, then for days, then for months, as if time had given us a second chance to continue a conversation that had been interrupted. Love returned different, calmer, steadier, more conscious. There was no rush, only certainty. Each meeting was a quiet confirmation that it all made sense. The past was not ignored, but welcomed, transformed into learning. When we decided to get married, it was not by impulse, but by conviction. Every step toward that moment carried the weight of time and the lightness of those who finally understand what it means to love. Today, looking back, I understand that the happiness we live did not come by chance. It was built with patience, reunion, and the courage to begin again. We are happy not because everything is perfect, but because we learned that true love is not lost with the years. It waits, it matures, and when it returns, it comes ready to stay.
If that ending caught you off guard, don't stop here. The next story begins with a message, and nothing is the same after it.